BYD Auto is the automotive subsidiary of BYD Company, a publicly listed Chinese multinational manufacturing company. It manufactures passenger battery electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, along with electric buses and electric trucks. I am telling you, Tesla's worst nightmare.
Come on, man.
The company sells its vehicle under its main BYD brand as well as its high-end brands, which are Denza, Fengchambo, and Wangyong. BYD Auto was established in January 2003 as a subsidiary of BYD Company, a battery manufacturer, following the acquisition and the restructuring of Qin Qinshan Automobile. BYD stands for Build Your Dreams, and it is a Chinese multinational company primarily known for its work in automobiles, green energy, new technologies, and even more. It is a symbol of China's rise in high-tech manufacturing. And the first car actually designed by BYD is the petrol engine BYD F3 that began production in 2005. In 2008, BYD launched its first plug-in hybrid electric vehicle called the BYD F3 DM, followed by the BYD E6, and its first battery electrical vehicle in 2009. And since 2020, BYD has experienced substantial growth that is driven by the increase in market share by new energy vehicles in China. The company has also expanded to the overseas markets from 2021, mainly to Europe, to the southeast of Asia, to the Oceania, and even America in here, And in 2022, BYD ended production of purely internal combustion engine vehicles to focus on new energy vehicles. The company is characterized by its extensive vertical integration, leveraging BYD's group expertise in producing batteries and other related components such as electric motors and electronic controllers. Most components used in BYD's vehicles are claimed to be produced in-house within the group. And since they are developing their own batteries, electric motors, electronic controllers, and all of that, they basically allowed themselves to control the whole supply chain and the whole technology development of everything. And basically, when you are the creator of everything, you can pretty much set the price you want at that point too. And due to that, BYD is actually investing massively into solar power, energy storage, and smart grid solutions, BYD is the best-selling car brand in China since 2023, after surpassing Volkswagen, which had held the title since the liberalization of the Chinese automotive industry. In 2024, nearly 90% of BYD's sales came from the Chinese market, with some of their most popular models including the BYD Seal, Auto 3, the Dolphin, and the Han. And the same year, they reportedly made over $100 billion. Precisely $107 billion, which for them is pretty much crazy, but they made it. And that was due to everything that they sold. The cars, the buses, the trains, the everything, And I'm telling you, it is Tesla's biggest nightmare. I'm telling you, Elon Musk is...
I am become meme. Yeah, pretty much.
BYD actually became one of the largest EV manufacturers in the world, and nowadays it is actually present on more than 70 countries in the whole world. And also, BYD is the third most valuable car manufacturer in the world, based on market capitalization. And just like I said, to this day, they are making electric cars, they're making electric buses, electric trucks, monorails, and basically it's making BYD compete directly with Tesla, for example. The company has faced scrutiny and criticism related to its business practices, including allegations of aggressive price reductions, labor issues at its facilities, and various environmental concerns. They started offering advanced autonomous driving features on most of its model, including ones priced as low as $9,555, far undercutting the competition such as Tesla, in a move analysts say is set to start a new price war. The electric vehicle giant has equipped all of its BYD branded models priced above 100,000 yuan, which is pretty much $13,688, with the company's property called God's Eye, which is an advanced driver assistance system.
Calm down! Calm down! Calm down! Calm down!
It has also installed the system in 3 models priced below 100,000 yuan, the cheapest being the Seagull, priced from 69,800 yuan. BYD had previously only offered such features, which enables cars to navigate highway traffic autonomously under human driver supervision, of course, in models priced for $30,000. And Tesla also had those same features available in their Chinese EVs, but the price was already set at $32,000, which was already way pricier than the competition, you know? Other Chinese EV brands such as Xpeng and Stellantis have also rolled out affordable EVs with smart driving features. And the biggest revelation from the BYD company and all of that is that they want to equalize the right to intelligence and technology, basically. And they say that technology should not be the high end of everything, you know? And that's why they can fight a price war basically here, you know? Kind of basically like how they built a DeepSeek for a fraction of the cost of what American companies are doing around here, you know? An admiration over the BYD smart driving plans could shake up actually the already very competitive automobile market, and the company has already in the past 2 years been a large driver of a vicious price war in China, the world's largest auto market, by relentlessly discounting its cars, including ones in its best-selling Dynasty and Ocean series of models. And now, let's talk about the inventory, the best inventory that BYD's got in terms of cars. So let's go for that one. And in here, at first, we have the BYD Tang DM-i model 2025. And this one is actually a plug-in hybrid SUV. It's got a range of 115 kilometers, which is already a lot, with a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour. And for the price, it goes for a pricing between $22,560 to $30,000, which is already way cheaper than a Tesla. And already it's got 7 seats, and it's going on a 200 kilowatt output, and it's got a hybrid battery of close to 21.5 kilowatts. And the weight of it is pretty much 2,130 kilograms. So pretty much it looks like a good car, you know, and it's got some great capabilities and all of that. And especially for the price, hey, you never know. Then when you got the BYD Tang EV model 2024, and this one is a BEV SUV, which got a range of 635 kilometers with a top speed of 180 kilometers per hour. And for the price, it goes in between $27,320 and $34,850. So pretty much price-wise, it looks okay to me.
I mean, it's alright, like.
Then when it comes to the specifics of it, it is an all-wheel drive, and it's got an output of 380 kilowatts. With its power in between 0 to 100 kilometers, for example, from 0 to 60, it takes literally 4.4 seconds. And then when you move on to the BYD Tang LEV model 2025, this one also is a BEV SUV with a range of almost 600 kilometers and a top speed of 265 kilometers. And this one, for the price of it, goes in between 32,790 to basically 40 grand. And for the specifics of that car too, it is an all-wheel drive in high trims. It's got 810 kilowatts of total power and seats 7 people, and it's got also a large battery and premium features that I also invite you to go check out on my other channel, on my second channel, because I just literally made a reaction video to that one, so go check it out, guys. Then you move on to the BYD Tang LDM 2025, and this one's got a range of 135 kilometers with a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour. It goes for a price in between 32 grand and 40 grand, and it's a hybrid car with Ooh. And it's a hybrid car with a four-wheel drive available, and it's also very much powerful because it gives good acceleration, and it's also got 7 seats. Don't forget about that one. So literally from the potential of these cars, they look pretty much very much nicer than what those electric companies are making around here, if you know what I'm saying. For example, you still have the BYD Dolphin model 2025, and this one is a hatchback with a range of 520 kilometers and a top speed of 160 kilometers per hour. And for the price, it goes basically from like 12 grand to 16 grand basically. And for the specifics of it, it has a 150 kilowatt motor, a battery of 60.5 kilowatts, 5 seats in it, and it's relatively light at 1600 kilograms. And basically it's also got good efficiency, and people actually love that BYD Dolphin from all the videos that I've seen online basically.
Nice.
And then you move on to the BYD Seal, which is also a very much appreciated car over there, which has a range of 520 kilometers per hour and a top speed of 180 kilometers per hour. And in Europe, it goes from like $55,000 to $60,000. And it's got a dual motors, all-wheel drive in top versions with a 390 kilowatt battery and a fast charging capabilities. And so basically from the looks of all of those cars, they look like very reliable cars, you know? And for the price that they are going at, they don't look that much expensive, but the affordability of everything they have, like it's crazy. Like even some of the new ones, for example, are even able to go and swim, you know, basically. So literally you are able to go on the water basically with some of them for like 10 G's, you know, or something like that. And so just like I told you, if we actually could buy those cars, Tesla will disappear. I am telling you. It is literally thanks to the tariffs and all of that that are on those companies and China basically, that Tesla survived as long as it did. I am telling you, because if we already had access to those kind of cars, it would be crazy. And when you actually see some of the other companies that those Chinese, for example, have, they literally have, for example, a flying car company where they literally have flying cars nowadays and all of that. So you call like, what the hell? How come we're not even at that stage, you know, already? That's crazy. And so from all of this, what we can say is that BYD actually has a lot to do in the future. And BYD is well positioned to continue being one of the global leaders in new energy vehicles due to its high-tech scale and strategy moves abroad. The push toward local production in overseas markets will be key in maintaining competitive pricing and avoiding trade barriers. And they'll need to balance growth with profitability, brand perception, and more innovations. And so hopefully here in the US, we can get to a point where we have companies that pretty much do the same or even better, hopefully, and we can surpass them hopefully one day, and we can have some great electric cars and electric flying cars and all of that. Because when you look at what's going on over there, you go like, damn, they look so far ahead already. So hopefully in here in the US we'll get to that level as well. Not saying, hey, we should go all buy those BYD vehicles and all of that. It is a great opportunity, you know, like if you ever go and visit and all of that, you can, hey, always go and rent one and go for a tour or something like that. What I'm saying is we need cars like that right here, made by people right here, hopefully one day. And so on that one, don't forget to like this video, guys, subscribe to your boy's channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.